Twitch star making beer referral. What? What the fuck am I about to watch right now? Man, this world is so broken, bro. This world is so broken. Alright, here we go. Load it up. I just... Fucking hell. What are we about to watch?
What up, guys? Welcome to the Just
Pearl,
YouTube
hold
channel.
on, Pearl. Hold on.
What up, guys?
I gotta put it on full screen and everything. Hold on. Alright. Wait, is this the right video? Pearl, are we short? Is this the right video that I just clicked on? It's not what it said. Hold on. Did I click on the right video, chat? Yeah, I clicked on the right video.
What up, guys? Welcome to the
wait. Pearl, hold on. Why does it say this? Oh, it's the fucking thumbnails. Guys, this is the importance of a thumbnail. Super important. Okay. I'm ready, Pearl. I'm ready. Let's go. That's about to be ad.
What up, guys? Welcome to the Just Pearly Things YouTube channel, and welcome to Pearl Daily, where I cover this week's treachery, debauchery, and craziness.
Alright, Pearl, thank you so much for having me onto your show. I appreciate it. I'm here. I'm ready to kick some ass. Let's do it.
Today, I have the craziest story I have seen in a while. Guys,
Word?
I think we're nearing end times.
Oh, for sure. 100% for sure. The world is fucked up right now. Way more than it was when I was a kid. Oh, for sure. I agree with you, Pearl.
I think if I was God and I was looking down at this story, and I was God, and I thought, I created Adam and Eve, and I created this beautiful garden, and I said, guys, don't listen to that serpent over there. Just enjoy the garden and listen to me. Be amazing. And I saw what was going on now. I would just send the asteroid, because right now we have a Twitch star.
I was sending asteroid. That's funny for multiple reasons. If you guys are familiar with the Bible, at what point God pretty much restarted the whole world with a flood. You know, Noah in the ark. But he said he'll never do that again. He'll restart it with fire, asteroid, fire, destruction. Perfect. Sorry. Just background story jokes there. All right, Pearl. Sorry. Continue.
That is making beer with her own vaginal yeast. And she says they will probably drink it.
And you know what? You know what's fucked up? It's true. It's so true. I can see certain type of men drink this. Like, can I speak candidly? Can I speak for real? Some men, not all, some men will do anything for certain type of girls. Especially when you have them on a pedestal. And what does it say? A Twitch star? So, yeah, she is on a pedestal a little bit. Look, I'm thinking about the math and the logical part. Like, some men like to go down on women. Great. And then, technically, you're licking or drinking, whatever you want to call it, their juices, technically. So, if you like going down on women, and you like beer, technically, this sounds like a great combination. Wait a minute. This could be bloody genius. Wait. Think about it. The girl of your dreams, the girl you love, blah, blah, blah. If you love going down on her, and you love beer, holy fucking shit. This could be... I want to invest. Sharks! I made my decision. I want to put $1 million for 100% of this company. I'm in.
So this very respectable Twitch star. Guys, sometimes I'm so embarrassed to be a woman. I know, you guys say, Pearl, you hate women. And my answer is no. But when I see stories like this,
yeah,
I kind of do. Like, what? This is so embarrassing. Ladies, this is so embarrassing. And I know what she'll say. Well, if the OnlyFans model, they wouldn't do any of this stuff if the men didn't fund it. Okay, that's equally embarrassing. But guys, just because there are crackheads, should I become a drug dealer?
No.
Am I then not responsible for being a drug dealer? No!
Pearl, I agree with you. You're absolutely, you're right. You're absolutely right. This is fucking hilarious. Sorry, Pearl. Sorry. Keep going.
No! The most embarrassing one is the girl that did this. This is so gross. All right, Twitch star making beer with her own vaginal yeast. Twitch and OnlyFans personality Caitlin Siragusa, known as Amorith, is collaborating with the Polish beer company. A beer company is backing, and this goes back to show women can't do anything without men helping them do it. I can't even read this without getting triggered. All right, let me try again. The Polish beer company, the Order of Yoni, to create a unique beer. Well, yeah, that's unique. What do you... All right, the beverage, part of the company's sensational themed drinks, incorporates lactic acid from Siragusa's
I'm sorry, Pearl. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but my God, this is so fucking ridiculous. A beer company is backing this ninja. I'm going all in, Sharks. I'm going all in. I want to buy this whole thing. I want to buy this whole idea. I'm in.
Vaginal yeast to enhance the taste. Ew. That is disgusting. She collected her sample through a pap smear, and the process involves isolating and cleaning bacteria for beer production. The company claims that using vaginal lactobacillosis promotes fertility and sensuality. Well, I'm sure they would say that. I would say, if I was selling a beer with vagina juices in it, I would sure as hell.
Yeah. You know what that reminds me of? Do you remember Tropic Thunder Booty Juice? If I'm correct, it was actual booty juice that was like one of the key ingredients in this drink. This is great marketing, by the way. Great marketing. Sorry, Pearl. Continue.
I was sure as shit say, oh, there's these amazing health benefits. Despite popular skepticism, Siragusa is confident her personalized beer will be popular. Does this woman call herself an entrepreneur?
Yes.
The Order of the Yoni has similar drinks named after seductive models with no release date specified for Siragusa's creation. I am embarrassed. When they said smash...
Yo, you know what's crazy? So I've watched one or two of her streams before. Like I've like jumped in and out. And I'm telling you, people are gonna buy it. People are going to buy this drink. They're gonna buy this beer. She has an audience. She has a huge fan base. She even had like sleep streams and people were tuning in for it. Bro. It's going to work. It sounds crazy now, but it's going to work.
Gosh, the patriarchy. This is not what they meant, ladies. When they said women's empowerment, this is not what they meant. And you guys think that I'm crazy when I say things like
I don't think you're crazy.
Lower mental capabilities than men. You guys think I'm insane when I say the modern woman today is an absolute whore. But we're making beer out of...
Hold on. Pearl, I don't like to call them whores. I like to call them community givers. You know? Like, remember your stats, Pearl? 1 out of 4 men do not have sex at all. Well, whores, they change those statistics. They're givers. So, let's give it up for the horse, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up for the horse. Stop it.
Vaginal yeast. This is 2023. So Cleavage Crumbs says In 1903, the first airplane takes to the sky. 1969, the man lands on the moon. In 2023, vaginal yeast gets monetized. I think this is one of those days where I am just speechless. I am speechless. This is what awaits us if Biden wins in 2024. Paganism is back in fashion.
Oh, Lord.
This is disgusting. And guys, this is why really women should never have had the right to vote. And that's why you need to get yourself a Women Shouldn't Vote t-shirt today.
Pearl, that was slick. I see what you did there. That beautiful segue to sell the merch. I see what you did there. That was great. That was absolutely great.
The AudacityNetwork.store. That's the AudacityNetwork.store. Look, guys, none of this craziness would be happening in society if women did not originally get the right to vote. Okay, so I wanted to talk about an update on the Keke Palmer story. So Keke Palmer was recently granted a temporary restraining order against her ex-boyfriend, Darius. She has also gained sole custody of her 8-month-old son, with Darius must also be distanced from...
No. Sorry. That triggered me a little bit, and I'm just going to leave it alone.
Okay, so this is Keke Palmer and Darius. And a couple of months ago, Keke Palmer got into some trouble because she was publicly disrespecting her guy. She was at an Usher concert, dressed half naked to the nines, a mother, where it's like at some point as a mother, I think it's time to put the boobs away. I think it's time to put the butt away. It is time to dress a little more modest. I do. I really do think at some age, it's time to just put it away.
I agree. And here's why I agree. You're no longer single. You're no longer selling. When you're selling, you act a certain way. When you're in a single you versus relationship you are very different people. Okay? You don't do single shit when you're in a relationship. You don't sell the physical stuff when you're in a relationship. When you're in a relationship, great. You won the game. Gotcha, bitch. You won the game, right? So you cover it up. Pearl is absolutely right.
All right. And she's like grinding on Usher. They're like doing the stuff. She even goes so far to go into one of his music videos. Now, when I see behavior like this, I see the typical modern woman. Heavy makeup, hoop earrings, sexual clothing, you can't tell me nothing. And part of the modern woman playbook is to accuse men of abuse after the fact. Now, I'm not saying that she was not abused, but typically part of their strategy is they don't file a police report. They only go to family court because family court, you need significantly less evidence than you do in criminal court. The other thing they tend to do is they tend to have some ring footage ready to go for when they go to court. A lot of times women have been planning this. A lot of times what they'll do is they'll rile the guy up, maybe attack him first, maybe taunt him, maybe do something to get a rise out of him to the point where maybe he attacks her or restrains her. But typically what happens is, or he says something like we saw in the Crowder situation where he said, I will fuck you up. But she doesn't put the context of him saying, oh, I'm sorry, right after it. That's not really the same thing of it as the abusive monster that Candace Owens painted Crowder as. She does owe him an apology. And really, I do think that they need to issue a retraction on the Crowder case because that was the worst journalism I have ever seen in my life. It shows me that she has no idea the games that women will play in order to get custody and control a situation. But anyways, back to Keke Palmer.
Yeah.
So now we're seeing pictures come out of her guy Darius abusing her, allegedly. Let's pull it up.
Here's the proof that you guys were asking for. A lot of you guys said Keke Palmer might be lying.
Hold on. She attached
about having video camera footage, but she was not. The radar has gotten stills of the security footage. Stills is basically like they got the capture moment of the video camera footage and posted it online for everybody to see. And bro, this man actually did John Cena her. I'll post the remainder photos on Instagram because I know TikTok gonna remove them if I post them here. But yeah, that man looking mad guilty, bro. They got camera footage of him.
Yo, shut the fuck up and run the footage, man. Shit, I'm just run the footage.
Up, you feel me? Him putting over here. him throwing them fists, man, bro giving the beats. They got the footage. They got the footage, bro. So you guys can say that you want to see the video in live action, but as of right now, this is all that has come out, and it's not looking too good for bro, especially in front of a court. Now I see a lot of you arguing about why she took so long to come
this
out.
guy's
about
annoying,
it, et cetera,
man.
et
I'm gonna
cetera.
grab a tequila.
That's a
Let
whole
me know
other
when he's
argument that you
finished.
guys can have. You feel me? I'm just here to report, what you guys wanted. No hate to this person that I guess commented this, because I don't want to take out saying that I'm bullying, because I'm not bullying. I'm just providing what you asked for. Again, the rest of the photos will be on my IG.
And here's the thing. Obviously, these pictures, they look bad, but you never know the context in which what happened leading up to it. And typically, the modern woman playbook is rile the guy up and keep this as ammo for a later date where I can throw this in their face later, or I can take this to family court or take this to the police. What if she hit him first? And now he's just restraining her. He might have been abusive, I don't know, but the problem is when you have so many women crying abuse over everything, it drains the credibility of actual witnesses. And typically, actual victims of abuse do not have ring footage just ready, waiting to go, for the second they want sole custody of her son. So I don't believe this. I don't believe this for a couple things. We already see that she's disagreeable. You can see she does a lot of the things that women that tend to falsely accuse men of abuse typically do, which is they're typically very narcissistic, which you could see nothing she could do would be wrong. They typically bring this stuff out when they want to control a situation. So I don't know. I will wait for the facts to come out, but I would be much more likely to believe this if I saw an actual criminal case up against him. The comment section weighs in. She has also gained sole custody for her 8-month-old son, of which Darius must also be distanced from. This is what I want to hear. Judges doing a good job. Here's the thing. Why should she be able to distance him immediately without proof?
Yeah, you know what? This is. I don't think. No, don't touch it. Don't touch it, Creg. Don't touch it.
Guys, we need to start requiring women to go to criminal court before there is any restraining order placed. It is not fair that a woman can show some ring footage and get an emergency restraining order and not put any of the context into the situation. Again, we don't know. We know, I have interviewed abuse experts on this, and we know that typically in abusive relationships, it is more likely than it is not likely that the victims were abusing each other. Typically, it is much more common that both people were abusing each other, just based on stats alone. And I would argue it's actually even more common for the woman to hit the man and it not be reciprocated. My question is, if he really wanted to abuse her, why doesn't she have a black eye? And again, this is another one. The women will always say, oh, he put his hands on me, he restrained me. But a lot of times the reason that the guys restrain the girls is because the girls were hitting them first. And my thing is, we don't know. And
all right, Per, let's pause. Let's pause for a second. There's a lot of truth to what you just said. A lot, right? So one of the biggest things that I'm already complaining about, right? My little niece, she's about 4 years old, amazing little girl. She's already hitting me. She's already doing behaviors of my sister, of my mom, of whatever woman that's around me normally. My little 4-year-old niece is already putting her hands on me. And I tell her to stop, and you know what she does? She laughs. So let's fast forward. Let's look at other circumstances. I've dated women when they play hit me or actually hit me. I'm like, yo, that's not cool. Don't do it again. They laugh. They hit you and then they laugh. They think it's okay. Why do you think it's okay?
we can't just deny a man access to his son because the woman feels like she was abused today. Now, was she abused? I don't know. and I will not know until more evidence comes out. But right now, I have not seen enough that would convince me. And women just automatically back women without questioning any of the facts. Like, why now? Why didn't you go to the police before? Where are the brute? Like, this guy's an in-shape man. If he wanted to beat the shit out of her, where are the black eyes? Where are the bruises? I have a hard time believing it. Bree says also put him in jail because he doesn't deserve to roam around freely.
Wow.
And it's so funny because women just automatically defend women without asking any question. Abiadun says it's actually unfortunate how culture is deteriorating to the extent where a father is legally asked to distance himself from his child. Yes.
Listen, I don't think that's okay. I 100% don't think that's okay. Okay, cool. The child didn't take out the restraining order. The mom did. Okay? So if there's a restraining order with the mom, cool. Let's find an intermediate party where we can exchange the kid when it comes time for me to see that kid. And then I can still spend time with my kid versus actually seeing you or about messing up that restraining order. Why do I need to restrain my kid from? Why do I need to restrain myself from an 8-month-old kid? This logically does not make sense.
And men can see through this a little bit more because they've been on the other end of it. You know, there are so many guys that have literal albums in their phone protecting themselves. If a woman ever one day decides that she was abused, great. Men should record everything. Everything.
I agree. Men should record everything.
There are so many men that have been saved by a video recording, by just some sort of technology recording their interaction to show that they were not, in fact, abused. So another woman that I actually came to the same conclusion with, when Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie got divorced, I knew Angelina was crazy. The same way I knew Jada Pinkett was crazy. Everyone said, Pearl, you're just a hater. No, I know the signs. The signs about Angelina. Everyone was like, oh, she does all this humanitarian work. She adopts the children. Amazing, awesome. She has all these kids that dress like the opposite gender. Typically, that's pushed onto women. Typically, the women pushes it onto the kids. Typically, you have a household that's out of order when you have these kids doing these wacky things. So, I called this. I wish I tweeted something about it, but I had this thought a couple of years ago. And during the divorce, Angelina trashed Brad Pitt's name, said he was an abuser, all of this stuff. Now, the nanny's actually coming out and saying that Angelina Jolie was lying. Angelina Jolie's childhood nanny claims the actress is unfairly demonizing Brad Pitt and using her children as a weapon against him, just as her mother did with her father, Jon Voight. Angelina Jolie's former nanny, Chrisanne Morel, has spoke out urging Jolie to end her conflict with ex-husband Brad Pitt. Morel, who cared for Jolie during her formative years, draws parallels between Jolie's current actions and her own troubled childhood, with her mother, Marceline Bertard, cut off contact with Jolie's father, Jon Voight. Morel expresses concern that Jolie may be repeating the mistakes of the past by using their 6 children as weapons in the divorce and demonizing Brad Pitt. Morel emphasizes with the loneliness and troubled upbringing Jolie experienced, revealing details of Bertrand's struggle to bond with Jolie due to her resemblance to Voight. Oh, this is something that Jesse Lee Peterson talks about, where if the daughter or the son looks too much like the dad, the mom doesn't like the kid. The former nanny suggests...
Wait, what? Really? But, what? Logically doesn't make sense. If the daughter or son looks too much like the dad, the mom doesn't like the kid. But you and I chose to have a kid together. Why would you not like me? And if you like me, our child is an extension of me. What? Guys, just logically, a lot of the shit just does not make sense.
That Jolie's current actions echo the painful dynamics of her parents' divorce. Morel points out that Pitt is facing a smear campaign echoing the challenges Voight faced in maintaining a relationship with his children. She urges Jolie to not deprive their children of stable relationships with their father, emphasizing the importance of a stability for the well-being of the child. So again, this is all speculation. We don't know. But there's just, guys, you just notice patterns. And that's like the first thing I look for is like a...
Yes, Pearl. Yes.
Pattern recognition. So typically the single mothers in these situations are very concerned with the lifestyle. They're not so much concerned with their children. You'll see them out. You'll see them dating all of these guys. You'll see them very much concerned with themselves first. They're not thinking of the kid. And it reflects in their relationship. Again, men just tend to be a little bit better people, guys. I don't know what to tell you. They're much more concerned with the actual well-being of the child. Because if women were actually concerned with the well-being of children, many more would actually give fathers custody. And that's why I'm just not so quick to believe a lot of these stories anymore. I used to. You start to get red pilled when you realize how few women actually file police reports. It is the exception. It is not the rule nowadays. And I'm really gonna have to start seeing real police reports, real evidence before I just believe this stuff. So chivalry is dead and women killed it. So on this channel, I don't—
Hold on, Pearl. Hold on. You're just out here dropping facts. Can you repeat that one more time? Chivalry is dead and women kill it. And I'm gonna add on to that. Feminism killed chivalry. The whole need to be equal. I'm going to share this. I'm Christian, right? So when I read the Bible, this is what I remember from what I read. God created man, and then from man he created woman. Do you realize the Bible didn't say God created man and woman right away? No. He said from man, he created woman. We are not equal. We are not meant to be equal. God made man the ruler of animals and all that stuff. Ruler, not equal. The fucking society that we live into, everybody wants to be equal. You know what chivalry is? Chivalry is putting someone on a pedestal, putting someone higher than you. Hey, I'm gonna open your door. I'm gonna buy you flowers. I'm gonna treat you special. If we are equal, I am not treating you special. If you treat, let's just say, your wife versus your friend. If you treat your wife and your friend the same way, Houston, we have a problem. Okay? No. All right, Pearl, my bad. Just, you know what, Pearl? You go.
I don't even deem chivalry as a good thing. I think that chivalry puts the women above the man. And chivalry started 1,000 years ago during medieval times. And it used to be that we would go in the natural order of the world. It would go God, men, women, children. And chivalry started when they used to bow down to kings. So weaker men would submit to the authority of stronger men, and women would submit to the authority of men. Then they decided to put women on a pedestal and start bowing down and kneeling to women. And when you think of the idea of asking a woman to marry you, it almost makes it seem like she is the prize. When no, it should be that the man is the prize and the woman is lucky to be there, and he tells her they're getting married. That's my personal opinion on it. Anyway.
Look, Pearl, I'm not saying you're wrong whatsoever. I'm just saying this. The whole marriage is changed drastically over the years, because there's multiple different forms, especially like with arranged marriages, well, technically back in the day it was financial, business, I already went into this, but Pearl, you have good points.
And you start to see more and more videos in the news of men that are refusing to really be chivalrous to women. France, about a couple of months ago, there was a guy that stabbed a bunch of people on the playground and nobody stepped in to help. And you're going to see the incentive for men stepping in and helping to be less and less and less. Really, there's very little upside for men when we start to see stories like this. So there was a woman who was threatened by a homeless mugger, and a man stepped in to help her. And he had a gun, and he fired the weapon twice to scare him, and he went away. Now, this man is getting arrested, and this chick backs up the homeless man! The homeless man who
Wait, what? Hold on. Wait. Woman threatened by a homeless man would be mugger, wishes hero vigilante gunman did. This world is going to hell.
She says, okay, a woman who was threatened by a homeless would-be mugger in New York City subway station considers subway vigilante John Rott a hero, but wishes he had intervened without a gun. Can you imagine being so entitled that you criticize your hero? And this is what a lot of you ladies do to your husbands, I gotta be honest, where they'll do something amazing and awesome, like Jada, right? I mean, that was obviously like Will.
Oh, that bitch? Oh, fuck. I'm so sick and fucking tired of hearing about Jada. That disrespectful.
Will should not have slapped Chris Rock. That was obviously bitch behavior. But Jada then comes out and criticizes him. So now women are mad that chivalry's dead. Well, we killed it. The woman, who faced a terrifying ordeal, believes the subway system has become increasingly unsafe due to a lack of serious punishment for repeat offenders. The incident unfolded when a homeless man, Matthew Rosh, allegedly harassed her for money and Rote fired a gun to scare him away. While she is grateful for Rote's intervention, the woman finds the use of the gun extreme and criticizes the MTA and New York Police Department for insufficient efforts in preventing subway chaos. She calls for stronger punishments for repeat offenders and increased rider safety measures. Now look, as a chick, this is your time to say it is preposterous that you have arrested that man for protecting me. He did everything in his power to protect me. You don't say, I wish he didn't use a gun.
You know what? This is how heroes, no. This is how villains are made. This. You do the right thing and you're being punished for the right thing. Let me change up the words for a second. You speak the truth and you're being punished for the truth. This is why people lie. This is why people hurt people. Because nature, the laws of nature, if you do bad, you get rewarded with good stuff. If you do good, you get rewarded with bad stuff. How fucked up is the world?
Now we're all gonna get killed. We're all gonna get killed on the street of these big cities because nobody's gonna help us. The police won't help us. We can't carry guns. And women like this will incentivize men to say, oh no, I am not going there. I am not helping in the slightest. I'm not even, nope, no. Okay, so the comment section weighs in and they agree with me. So if you see a woman getting assaulted, don't do anything and move along. Got it. That is the message you are sending to men everywhere. Why protect if the women don't even have your back? The women don't even have your back. And I've heard this from guys where they would...
Okay. Per, let me jump in for a second. Give me 1 second, bro. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. Feminism, right? Feminism means equality across the board no matter what. Cool. If a woman is being assaulted, right? Why don't other women jump in to help and save that woman? Why not? Why wait for a man to jump in? Why? Is it because it's the man's job? Because that's not what feminism say. It's equality across the board. Right? And I'm going to take it one step further. I'm going to change it up a little bit. WNBA games. If you guys want equal pay, all that stuff, you want equal star power, cool. Why don't more women go to WNBA games? If you guys are fighting for this so much, then support the same thing that you're fighting for. You know what's crazy? Hear me out. I've met tourists all the time, and I've never heard a tourist says, hey, I'm going to a WNBA game. And most of these tourists that I've met are women.
Say they would protect a woman from her boyfriend that's beating her. Then the boyfriend would beat them up, and then the woman would still go home with the boyfriend. They're like, nope, I am not dealing with this. Max Kill Count says, and people wonder why nobody wants to help anymore. Yeah, you would think you would at least get, like, honor. Peanut Banana said her testimony could have saved this guy in court. She should be named and shamed. Yeah, that is disgusting. I don't want to hear shit from you women about not getting protection and that the men aren't traditional enough anymore. When this is our reward for traditionalism. This is our reward for traditionalism. When you punish traditionalism, don't be mad that men don't do it. And we've had the talk that the majority of women today do not deserve chivalry. A woman that is ungrateful for chivalry does not deserve it. And there used to
Agreed. 100% agreed. 100%.
Be a time where men would actually get something in return for chivalry. They would get a pure wife. They would get a wife that was in shape, and they would get a wife that respects and honors them. And that was the cultural norm. But now the cultural norm is, you can't tell me anything. I'll do what I want, and nobody can tell me I'm wrong. So
yo, you know how fucking unattractive that is? I'll do what I want. You can't tell me anything. What? Do you know how every time someone says, do you know how unattractive?
Bill Burr. I don't know much about Bill Burr. I honestly have not followed his life. I've not followed his comedy. I don't know much about him. I'm gonna preface with this. But I saw a video of him going viral of his wife actually flipping off Donald Trump. I'm gonna come back later, but I want to show some warning signs of a disrespectful wife and just some patterns that I've noticed that you can see in relationships about who runs them. Let's pull it up.
Are you married?
Yeah, no, she's the best.
Okay.
She's a saint, and she puts up with me. And I actually run jokes by her.
Do you really?
Yeah, like, should I say this? Is this going to, nowadays there's always that, should I? It's so weird now.
Okay, so he admits a couple things. She's a saint, and she puts up with. Typically, men with this mindset actually have a wife that is not a saint, and typically degrades him to make him think that he is the problem. Just what I've noticed. And typically, the men that talk like this sort of put their wife on a pedestal. Remember, she should be talking higher of you than you speak of her because she is supposed to be serving you. And I just noticed that men that tend to put their wives on pedestals often have disrespectful wives. Not always. I'd like to say we always know. Not always. The other part that he admitted was that his wife censors his jokes. So it goes back to what I was saying, where his wife is telling him what to say. These are kind of warning signs.
You know what? I don't agree with that. Hear me out. It's not about whether you're a husband or wives or anything. I don't agree with that. I learned this a long time ago. Always consider your source. Right? Okay. Your wife is a little bit biased because she knows you very well and all that stuff. Cool. You can run your product by your wife all the time. But your wife isn't your majority of your audience. Your wife isn't the source. You know where? Do you know why these amazing comedians keep doing? They keep going to comedy clubs, comedy strip, comedy cellar, all these other places, and test out new materials all the time because that's the source. The source is the people. The source isn't the wife, right? So let me rephrase this. When I say always consider the source, it means if you go to the gym and you're like, yo, I want to get in shape, are you gonna ask a fat person or are you gonna ask someone who's in incredible shape? Consider your fucking source.
Of a disrespectful or dysfunctional relationship. Now, Donald Trump, and I'm actually kind of mad because I almost went to this event. I almost went, but I decided I didn't want to fly out. Donald Trump went to the UFC and is so goated. He went with Tucker Carlson and the president of the UFC. They came in and the crowd just goes wild. They go wild. They're all so excited that Trump, our former U.S. president, is there. He's running again. And it's really an awesome moment that, just feels like a little patriotic, right? We have Tucker Carlson, American hero, UFC president walking in, Trump walking in. Amazing, right? Bill Burr's wife decides at this time she will flick off the president. Let's pull it up. Now, I don't care about your political party. This is so disrespectful. This shows a lack of class, elegance, and grace in a woman. But there is just a lack of class in somebody that is going to flick you off during an event. But really, it's embarrassing to the guy because this is your woman you can't control. Now, here we have an example of a commenter simping. Ryan Shield. He just simp. Yes, you do no wrong. Imagine if a guy did this. People would be like, "That you lack class." That's
Pearl, come on. Show me the video. Come on, fast forward.
But if a woman does it, it's cool. That would be Nia, the wife of comedian Bill Burr, saluting Trump during the UFC 295 in anticipation of the F Your Feelings crowd attacking her for being disrespectful. Let me remind you that Trump's entire platform is built on attacking and disrespecting anybody that goes after him. I stand with Nia. No, I do not. I think there's a way that you're supposed to conduct yourself. Now, this man is worth $15 million. I had this tweet. And he cannot get a woman that doesn't flick off the president. And so I tweeted, all right, now this was a little rude. I'm just saying, like, he's worth $15 million. And he's accepting this level of disrespect for an overweight woman. Like, you at least think she would be hot, you know? I mean, if this is, like, Kiki Palmer would have been a better...
Yo, Bill, if you're watching this, listen to Pearl. Listen. I'm not saying, I don't know your relationship. Again, consider the source. There needs to be a certain level of respect. There really needs to be. I don't see how you can really, really love someone if you don't respect them.
Picking this one. So I also tweeted that he's worth $14 million. Now, I don't know. I know these things are off, but let's say it's half. Let's say it's $6 million. A man busts his butt to be at the top of his career, to be a top 1% earner, one of the most famous men on the planet, and he can't have a wife that behaves. Like, what does that say about the quality of women we have on the market? So I weighed in. I said $14 million can't get this chick not to get fat and give the president a middle finger. You know, women used to have 7 children and not get this fat. And this is what she looked like when they got married. She's very attractive there. That is an attractive chick. And then it's like, bump. This is a man.
All right. Hold on, Pearl. Hold on. I'm trying to understand this. Okay, hold on. Facts. I'm guessing she probably had kids. I don't know if they have kids, but if they do, you know, baby fat, whatever you want to call it. You know what? Still not an excuse. After, hear me out. You have the baby, 6 weeks, all that stuff. Cool. Start hitting the gym.
Man's worst fear.
No fucking excuse.
This is a man's worst fear. Go back. Wait, go back. Imagine how we found her. Beautiful. Bump.
Versus how she
This is a
now.
man's worst fear. Now, everybody comes at me when I say maybe you shouldn't get fat in marriage. Everybody comes at me. It would be...
Yo, Pearl, you're so fucking right. Wait, hear me out. You know what pisses me off? You know what irritates the shit out of me? Why is it that when you're single, you look so fucking good? And then the moment you get in a relationship, you get comfortable, you get fat, right? You call it relationship gut. You call it being comfortable. It's the... What? That's false advertising. Because I bought you because you... And hold on, I'm not talking about slavery and all that shit. But I bought into you because I thought you looked this way. I thought throughout the years, you're going to remain this way. Which is why men love to date women who are into fitness and who you're healthy. Because those habits continue no matter what. Through good, through thick, through thin, through better, for worse. And then 10 years later, you're making fucking excuse why you're fat.
Thing if he was an average guy. Now, I know average men deserve, like you shouldn't get fat regardless. But, like, let's just say he was a brokey. This man's worth $14 million. Laura Loomer weighs in. Why is Bill Burr married to this? Isn't he a millionaire? LOL. If you're a millionaire, prioritize your health and get a personal trainer. There is no excuse for rich people to be severely obese and unhealthy. If you have money, prioritize your health. Yes, that's my point. At least, you know what I mean? the poor people, maybe, you know, they don't have time or whatever. Even the rich man, because I know what they'll say. They'll say, oh, but Pearl, he's not in the best shape either. Okay. I mean, we can give Elon Musk a pass for being out of shape because he's Elon Musk. He's got shit to do. But as a woman, it's like, what else do you have to do? He's taking care of everything. Okay, Mike says, this is going to sound insane, but maybe he, like, loves her. They're both happy. You should try it sometime. Mike. The women that you have...
First of all, fuck Mike. He's a simp.
Picked. I've seen the women you've dated. They have not been fat. They have not looked like that. I know it would not be your ideal as a man to have your chick get fat after marriage. And this is what I mean, simpery. This is what I call it. This is the simp effect, where the men try to shield the women from what the men are thinking. Bump, bump, bump. Reclaim your throne.
You know what? I'm totally okay being hated. I am. And you know, in fact, I fucking relish in it. I take great pride in being hated, because if I'm being hated for speaking the truth, fuck it, bring it on.
He's not in shape either. They're on the same attractiveness level, honestly.
No, they're not. No, they're not on the same attractive level. Okay, first of all, let's go with the market. What does the market value? Okay, women market value looks great, money, financial stability, safety. Amazing, right? Cool. What do men value? Youth, beauty, and compliance. Meaning, know when to shut the fuck up. So, in her situation, none of that is there. There's no youth. She's pretty. Don't get me wrong. She is. Compliance, where you're like flipping off people on the fucking screen on TV. It's just if she's doing that on TV, what do you think she's doing at home?
He's starting to simp. However, he might be coming back. With his money and status, he definitely doesn't know his value. I almost guarantee he cheats. There it is. See? Honesty. Mike, take some notes. We like honest men. Now, I know we might say we hate them, but we do love them. Jennifer says, you know what the most obvious thing about this pic? They're both happy. Before, imagine, you get married and you get this. Amazing. And then it's like, bum, bum, bum. 2 kids now. If you have 6 kids, I'll give you a pass. A little more. Not really, but a little more. But 2, I mean, women used to have like 8 and they would just bounce back into shape. Nowadays, oh no. No. So guys, let me know what you think. Am I just the meanie bobini?
No. Pearl. Take it easy. I'm there with you, okay? I agree with you 98% of the stuff you said. I'm there with you.
Full Pearl that just hates these women. Or do I maybe have a point? Maybe if you're worth $14 million, you should get a wife that stays in shape and doesn't flick off the president. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Make sure you like the video. And I'm also going to read the top comment from last video. Finally, somebody who makes sense, particularly about emotional abuse by women. Thank you. Way to go, 11. Like the video, guys.
Guys, okay, so 2 things. Feel free, definitely drop Just Pearl Things or Pearl a follow. And don't forget to drop me a follow as well, okay? My name's Creg, the Rock, the people streamer, the great one, the most electrifying man in streaming and entertainment. I'm your host for tonight. Thank you guys. Cheerio! I did that specifically to piss one person off. If this one person is watching, they'll know. Cheerio, mate!